Senator Fields.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, and good morning, colleagues and guests in the chamber today. This is always one of my favorite days when we can collectively come together to honor those who pay so much in reference to sacrifice and service. I believe that every day is a day to honor a veteran or anyone who has worn a uniform. We owe our respect to veterans, we owe our thanks to veterans, and we owe our freedom to veterans. I am a daughter of an African-American soldier. My dad enlisted in the Marines first, back in the 1950s sometime. So he wore two uniforms. He wore the Marine uniform, and then he also wore these uniform for the United States Army. He served this country for over 30 years. And because of that, I had a chance to grow up at all kinds of different military bases, overseas and within the United States. I'm so proud of my dad for his service. Because of that service, I was able to be the woman that I am, because he taught me the meaning of sacrifice and he taught me the meaning of service. And so, Dad, I'm so pleased to be your daughter. My dad has passed on right now. He died from complications of pancreatic cancer, which I later found out was due to being exposed to Agent Orange. Didn't know that until going through some of his papers. So he made the ultimate sacrifice, and because of that, there's so many unanswered questions that I have. Every time I see a soldier, I always say, thank you for your service. But I always told my dad, welcome home. Welcome home, Dad. But I never had an opportunity to hear his story. I never knew what it was like to be in a bunker. I never knew what it was like to get the rations that he used to have to eat, and that compressed food and those rations that he had back there in the 60s or 70s. He never told me about his experience. So when you see someone wearing that uniform, don't just put a period after thank you for your service. Ask them a little bit more, because that's what I regret the most. I never asked my daddy more than thank you or welcome home. And that's a missing part of my journey with my dad. Thank you all for your service. Thank you all for your sacrifice. We owe a lot of our freedoms to you. Thank you so very much.
Representative Herod.